Hi there, it's Spencer Miller from Miller Ancients, filming with the Coin Dictionary, and today I have three identical types of the Seleucid king Antiochus I Soter, who reigned from 281 BC to 261 BC. The Seleucid Empire, just to start, was the main successor state of Alexander the Great's empire. Following Alexander's death in Babylon in 323 BC, there was a 20-year war between Alexander's generals, or successors, now known as the Diadochi. And the two greatest victors of the wars were Ptolemy, who won Egypt, the richest province of the empire, and then Seleucus, who was actually a rather obscure general during Alexander's lifetime, but one who rose to prominence in the wars following his death. Seleucus ruled all of Syria and the Levant, Iran, and the eastern provinces of Alexander's empire, which extended to Afghanistan and Pakistan, as well as some parts of Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey. He died in 281 BC of assassination, and his son Antiochus took up the throne. Antiochus gained the epithet Soter, which means savior in Greek, from saving the Galatians, the people of Central Asia Minor, from a raid by the Scythians or Celts in the mid-270s, and they granted him the title of Soter because he saved the Greek cities of the area from the barbarian invaders. Now, these three examples are all tetradrachms struck at the capital of the Seleucid Empire, Seleucia on the Tigris, which is near Babylon and near the modern-day city of Baghdad. Many of the major cities of Iraq are in that area near the Tigris and Euphrates. Seleucia on the Tigris was the main mint early in the Seleucid period. Many of the coins of the Seleucid Empire are from this mint, and they are almost all of the same types. They depict Antiochus, laureate, facing right with no obverse legends, and then on the reverse, Basileus, Antiochus with various monograms and control marks, and then depicting the god Apollo sitting on an omphalos with a bow, as you can see right here. And millions of this coin, it is estimated, were struck as Antiochus ruled for 20 years. Here's a nicer looking reverse example, and I really like this type. Seleucia, the city, became a center of Western Asian trade and flourished during the Seleucid Empire, and even after its conquest by the Parthians, the next great empire of Iran, until the Roman-Parthian War of the 160s AD, about 400 or 500 years after these coins were minted. The Romans sacked the city and so completely destroyed it that within a generation it was but a memory and completely lost to the sands. Archaeological excavations began in the 19th century, and many of these coins were discovered. As the Seleucid Empire progressed, as we get into the later 3rd century, the capital shifted from Seleucia on the Tigris to the Syrian city of Antioch on the Orontes, and therefore the mintage of the Seleucia mint declined and the mintage of Antioch increased. But in this early Seleucid period, when the empire was sort of at the peak of its power, stretching from the Aegean Sea to India, these tetradrachms of Seleucia on the Tigris are the most common types and would have been recognizable to much of the world at the time. I bought these three examples all from CNG in the past 5 years. These are all worn, but I really like the type. So I think I paid about $100 for them. But coins in nicer condition, particularly with fine style designations when certified, can fetch as much as $3,000 or $4,000. In fact, I've seen one of this type, mint state, fine style, sell for $5,000. But these coins are very low grade. They weigh about 16.5 grams, so slightly less than the Attic standard, though that is the standard they were struck on, and they have a diameter anywhere from 28 to about 30 millimeters.